Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Not that button. This button. Here we go. Not that button. Buttons! How do they... What happened here? Somehow that got unclicked. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, you saw nothing. But, you know, things occurred.
Mistakes were made.
Oh, man.
Now they're on opposite sides. Does that matter in Dominion very much?
No.
Alright.
This map isn't effed up like the other map is.
They add some
Bang bang,
balances.
shots fired.
Apparently they're fixing it next patch. You think there's gonna be a lot of Dominion page changes there in Season 4 patch?
We're hearing rumors of some, like, for real cool things. I don't think I'm allowed to discuss them, because they come from Riot guys, but there's, we might get something really good to have happen.
Alright, you ready? I'm gonna channel my Johnny Carson ranked Q. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Congratulations. You don't have to say yes, but your silence is
I kind of just wish they would give us only draft and disable blind. That would actually be the change that I want the most, because I miss being able to play draft.
Yeah.
There's not enough people queue for it, the times are insane. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I played, man. I mean, after that one abysmal game where I lost to Shaco Ramus, double back cap, mobility boots, Priscilla's, I'm like, never again. Never again. So I started playing draft after that. And then one day draft just became deceased.
Yeah, Dominion's not really the ideal game to blind pick. There's definitely a few things you don't want to be playing against.
I need to be able to counter pick in this game mode.
Yeah.
That's all, man. Because things like Urgot exist, and it's like, oopsies.
That's right, my throw hooks can't be stopped. So
Well, that's going in the blooper reel. That is the blooper reel.
that is just loop that clip like 14 times.
The top 5 bloopers of this week's Dominion tournament. It just plays the same clip 5 times in a row with a slightly different splash screen transition each time.
Yeah, maybe add some dubstep effects on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mix it up, make it a little saucy.
Yeah, the second he hits his incinerate, it goes boom and starts busting out with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
And then it, like, zooms in to the thing, to the one charge of pyromania that's there.
Yeah. Camera flies all the way in on each fairy charm and zooms all the way out, flies back in. There's no way I'm clicking that.
I don't know, it's half-hearted. Half-hearted is legit. I don't know. I'm scared, though. But, I mean, I feel like I'd be able to click it because he knows. It took me a long time to teach the players to behave in the chat and in the lobbies.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they say things that just are worded in such a way that they terrify me. Like, I'll get PMs from guys that know that they shouldn't PM me during the stream because I can't open it, but then I'm like, well, they know I'm on the stream. They're in the Twitch chat. They're PMing me for some reason. It's probably important. I open it up, and you know what it says? Do you know what it says when I open it up?
What does it say?
It just says butts a whole bunch of times in it. Not even kidding. My friends do this. That's what's up.
Really shit. Alright, we got about 15 seconds till we're back in the game.
The world isn't ready for the fairy charm meta.
I don't care what people buy, it's sticking this time. They can buy whatever they want.
Hey, they know better than we do. That's the best part. If someone who plays a lot of champions, like High Peoples, for example, who's one of the top players in Dominion, if he plays a lot more champs than other people do, and when he comes to a tournament, he has something like weird highlight, like Alistar. Like, I'm like, oh, it's Alistar. And he goes bot lane full AP. I'm like, well, I have faith in this guy, but I have no idea what's going on here. It's sometimes It's a thing. So, yeah, if I see him roll out with 6 fairy charms, at first I'm like, okay, I wonder what he's going to do with that. But then I realized, oh, he can resell it. But my first thought was, I wonder what he's going to do with that. Well, I have too much faith in the players, maybe.
A little bit. I mean, once he's had to CV it, that could be a double fake where he's not going to sell it, but he wants you to think he's going to sell it when he doesn't.
Oh, man, yeah. I can't handle that.
That's called metagaming. Where I come from.
Need more debonair skins. That Jace skin's art is so good.
It is. It's really good. I have that skin on my main account and my alt account.
Ashen. The blonde girl with the ponytail and the green eyes was the best character. At least I think it was green. I remember she was blonde.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Take a look at items. Standard. And you see him using that incinerate there specifically to lock in his purchases so he can't screw them up.
Yeah. They have very organized items, though. I like that. I like that they're really lined up.
Uh-oh, Devil Joe has the build. 6 fairy charms build in the Shard of True Ice for Tibbers, Chalice, a Philo Stone that eventually becomes a Shurelya's, and also turns into Morellonomicon later. So, there you go.
It all checks out. I'm going to do it later. I'm going to win, so...
Yeah. Open pure ruby crystals on Vlad. People are like, oh, Vlad's trolling, GG. I'm like, no, I need 2 of them for Spirit Visage and 1 for Sweeper, be quiet. And I'm like, oh.
Did you type got him?
No, I should start doing that, though.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is game... Title? Is the title correct?
Yes. Game 2.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's why they switch sides, because they switch from game to game. Even though there's... Well,
no,
because
the pick screen of last game that I saw a picture of, they were on the other side. Yeah,
really? Oh, well, whatever. My overlay's right, that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Both teams heading up to the top part of the map. Half-hard is Hergot. He has missiles. Jace has a shock blast. Tay has... Wow, they have a lot of poke on their team. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't have to get poked down too much.
Versus Pantheon, and... Yeah, they need to, start a fight as soon as they can, otherwise they're just going to get chipped into Oblivion. And nobody liked Oblivion. Movement taking a lot of damage there. Is going to get picked up by Jace, switching their attention over to Panzers. Look at that exhaust on Panzers, man. They don't want him dealing any kind of damage at all. They're going to chase him out of the fight. He gets taken down as well. Half-hard run. It's a girl in a bear suit. Get out. Oh, the flash! What? The flash! Excuse me! That was a straight-up flash.
Yeah, but she spent a lot of time in order to get... I mean, I guess she got the revive out of him, which is good.
Oh, what?
But,
And a Wolfer down the bottom lane.
Rocking the Yana.
Yep. Janna bottom lane. Yeah, it's a thing. She can clear minion waves pretty good. She can clear minion waves really well later on.
Yeah, and then, her shields become really, really huge. She's really nice when she, she can take care of herself in lane.
She's a little vulnerable to ganks, though. She can use Monsoon to save herself, but oh dear, top, different story. Tay getting taken out. Looking like, oh, no, he's gonna... Nope, get picked up by Ari. Never mind. I have no idea what's going on.
Andy trying to stay alive here, but it looks like they're going to be able to clean her up surprisingly. And then he finally gets the ult just in time to clean up the Sona as well. Very, very, very nice play. I don't think that should have worked out that way, but it did, so very nice on that part.
And Sam Riven hanging out down the bottom. His health getting a little dangerously cheesy, but he's got control of the health relic on his side, so he will be okay. But Ari's coming around from the back, however, for a gank.
Yeah, very unfortunate position here for the Riven, because he might be able to get a kill, but she should die for it as well, assuming Ari plays her right. And it looks like she will.
Yep, barely gets him. There, Ari was able to succeed, but Janna was taken down because Janna is not terribly durable, and... Remember, Riven has a ranged attack. It will end you.
It will end you.
And look at all the damage on Panzers from half-hard. That's why Urgot's so strong.
Yeah, as long as he's hitting the sticky green goop spell attack
The gap
ability move. Then he, of course, is a crap ton of damage, I believe the term is.
Yeah, it's a very precise technical term. I don't expect many people to understand it, but that's the right word to use. Oh, BB, oh dear, right into that. Good curse the sad mummy. Is this team going to be able to follow up on this well enough?
Yeah, it's certainly looking like it. You know, Mumu is still continually just chasing big inside of the other team. And Jay's going to be able to finish her off with a Shock Blast whenever he gets it off cooldown. And misses, just kidding. My hopes and dreams have all fallen apart.
Yeah, something that happens occasionally. With that team fight, they're going to be able to easily take control of the windmill, especially with Half-Heart able to hang around by the speed shrine and zone out anyone that may want to head up to the top. And Wolfer, okay, in the bottom lane still.
Yeah, you know, he's maintaining, and as long as he's holding that lane successfully against Riven, that's more than enough, as long as this team continues to have really great control over that windmill up top.
Carnival and Movement heading up here. Tay hanging out by himself. BB here as well. BB bandage tosses through. Taunt lands as well. Movement locked down. Assault and batteries to escape. And Tay is going to be able to survive.
Yeah, just barely surviving. Has another couple charges on that ultimate. Gonna do it to put some damage and gets killed for it. But they do manage to get Annie as well. And 1 versus 3, the Sona not long for the world.
Alright. And that's 2 consecutive very convincing team fights in a row for Clueless here.
Yeah, they have a lot of AoE. They have a lot of very nice engagement.
Uh-oh, Pantheon's coming down. Are they going to wait for him and take him out? It looks like that's exactly what they're going to go for, but Jace a little bit too close to the tower. Sifu, please, man. That almost went really well for them. But
yeah,
with Jace just a little bit too close to that tower, things did not work out. And Anna's going to just take all the minions that she doesn't have enough points in Incinerate left to be able to get that. So it's going to take her a little bit more time before she can do that thing that she just tried to do.
Give it a shot anyway. So, you know, they're grouping up here. They're trying to put pressure on top. They have to make that team fight happen, but it's going to be so hard. You know, Ari's going to come out there. She's going to have the charge. And it could be really brutal for them real quick.
And BB trying to defend that point as best he can is what? Nope, is going to be taken down. I don't know why my taskbar keeps coming up. It's like my screen is stuck or something.
Yeah, tasks to do. It's trying to be helpful. Jace, once again, just a little bit, the positioning not ideal, so he gets caught out and does manage to go down. But are you going to try to use the ultimate to convert it into a charm? Not successful, and too far out of range. And he flashes in, but it's not enough.
Panzer's going to get bandage tossed through to. Now, BB doesn't have a lot of CDR going for him yet, so he still has quite a long cooldown on that bandage toss for now. And Sifu in the bottom lane is going to interrupt Sam. Min's going to get a bunch of capture in on that tower, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, Riven would squash this Jace quite easily, especially while he has Ignite up. He is going to go on it, though, while the Janna is there, which is not a wise decision. And it's going to go down for the trouble.
Yeah, Jan and he are going to pick that up, no problem. Now, Vi, look at what Vi's doing, and memorize this. Anyone who plays this game, Vi is by herself on the map. And she did not try to go up in like 1v2 or 3 the tower. She waited for her allies and then made the play. That's very, very good on Movement's part. Don't go up there and try to do that 1v3. You probably can't win it. Just wait for your teammates and get into a better fight. Like, look at how well this fight's going now. Vi's hanging out, zoning people back. Team captures the tower for free. They turn around and start moving on back down. Half-Heart is getting beaten up. Sifu didn't arrive at the fight until really late into it. BB might go down here. Is going to get taken down. And Carnival's going to fall back onto the point. Zaun's still alive as well. Fair 2v2 at the top. Now, if Vi had gone up to the top, tried to cap it, gotten picked off, then it would have been a much different fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, very, very good on Movement's part. Oh dear, Carnival. That's a Jace. He has a hammer that's as big as your Tibbers.
Oh, that sounds inappropriate. That's okay.
Well, I mean, just think of Sofanda's team name sometime later.
Yeah.
It's not very, it's highly amused. Movement is charging up his, nope, not gonna do that, actually.
It's gonna be very hard. them now. If the Jace establishes position, he's able to spam the Charge Blast out. Chooses not to gate it. Can put up his gate for his team hopefully soon.
Now, BB doesn't have the Curse of the Sad Mummy yet. He's 2 seconds away, 1 second. He's going to drop it down when it comes off cooldown. He's in a really good position to do it. Waits a little bit too long, I think. He could have caught Zounds there with it as well.
Yeah, they got a little too antsy there. They pushed out instead of waiting for them to come to them and, kind of poking them down and doing what they could to save their cooldowns and things like that. And, they paid the price for it.
Oh dear, this is all going to be up to Half-Hard Corrosive charging things. Because he can kill everybody here with Urgot. And him going for Panzers, but that exhaust is really hurting him. And that exhaust, I think, is what saved them there.
Oh, well, didn't save Pantheon.
No. Yeah, if he hadn't been exhausted, he would have been able to gun down Pantheon, maybe pick up movement as well. But not meant to be. Janna has to flee from the tower to take out Sam, because Sam's health is dangerously cheesy, and Wolfer's going to turn around. I guess because he threw that Howling Gale and missed. Riven had the bush advantage, didn't want to try to fight that.
Yeah, I mean, he also had the rest of his team was in the base. They were ready to come out and help him if need be. And, John wants that point, make sure she secures it, I guess.
Alright. Top part of the map. Zounds of movement facing off against BB and Sifu. Ari Pantheon joining the fight as well. Urgot lagging behind. Annie in the bottom part of the map. Can create an imbalanced fight up here, or they could destroy Janna. Zounds, unfortunately. Well, his name sums up the reaction.
Oh, we see Wolfer getting absolutely decimated there by the Annie Riven combo, which is, of course, so much burst and so much control right off the bat. Very difficult to deal with that.
Meanwhile, top lane, somebody used a Yomu who's really relating to the fight. But it's okay, because they won it.
There you go.
And Half-Hard getting himself into a zoning position here. Isn't going to be able to do it, though. Minions have that's under control. Well, so they're going to have that captured for a brief moment here. They're going to take the bottom point back. They should be able to hang out on 3 cap for a moment. Riven on her way up top, though. Everyone on their way up top, though. Oh, dear. Amumu is going to get evicted.
Yeah, of course, under a lot of pressure. Does he have the alpha? He did, but he didn't have a chance to get it off. As the team arrives, he should be able to hold it off for maybe a little bit here. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. And we'll have to see if they can make some magic happen.
And Tay taking a lot of damage there. That crescendo was really useful, tagging 2 people with it. And Carnival is not going to go down. Sifu's still alive. We're looking for that Shock Blast combo. Maybe we'll get it.
Yeah.
Nope, don't need it. Sifu Calvin also really good at Jace. Quadra kill picked up there by him. So he's good at Nidalee. He's good at Jace. What else can Sifu Calvin play, I wonder?
Ooh, the plot things. Unfortunately, Ari does get caught out. We're not going to see any fancy Jace plays just now. He's kind of stuck on defense duty. Gonna see if he can hold off the turret. We do see Amumu is here. Amumu does have his ultimate up still. Remember, he didn't get to use it in the last fight. Not quite having that exhaust up, but he's coming up very, very shortly. So that'll be a nice asset for him in the fight if he gets it up in time.
Oh, great bandage toss through the movement. Landed that perfectly around the minion. Jace able to sit back and blat, Panzers into oblivion. Bandage toss doesn't connect on Zounds, however, and I really needed that if they Tibbers! Tibbers is a pretty good champion.
Yeah. Yeah, Tibbers is pretty good. Does a little bit of damage sometimes.
Does a little bit of killing everything in sight sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real bear.
He is such a bear that Glycerol is a big fan.
Wonder if Volibear and Tibbers fought. What if Volibear had a Tibbers skin?
That would be real confusing real quick. It's exactly the same, so you just hold both of them still. And the enemy team has to choose.
Half-Hard getting stunned up at the top part of the map, but he's Urgot and he's pretty durable, but he's also pretty freaking exhausted. He is tired. He can only 1v4 for so long. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, them losing top is completely fine. Because they'll be able to get this bottom point, no problem, and then they'll have 3 captures still. I mean, even if Vi comes down here, they should be able to turn her into a liquid.
That's terrifying, actually.
Nope, Ari left. They needed Ari.
I don't think Jace really cares, to be honest with you.
He doesn't seem too concerned. He does send her back to the summoner platform, but Panthers and Carnival here, and they're going to be able to zone him back.
Yeah, they did a good job really spreading out, taking control of a lot of the objectives at the same time. So it's difficult for them to get back in and really capture those points that they need to. But it's still a pretty close game. 175, 100, 250. Too bad.
There's still plenty of time to come back in this. Generally, you don't start getting scared until you're below 100. Because, I mean, I've had games where I've gone down to 60 and then brought it all the way back because Dominion just works that way. You can do it. Wolfer, unfortunately, cannot withstand the monsoons! There you go. That was great. Wolfer just leaves. That's completely allowed. Close by, Sam and Sifu Calvin getting a little bit of a disagreement. Sifu Calvin looking a little worse for health there. Wind Slash was down. And Sifu Calvin should be able to get away. Jace much faster than Riven is. Uh-oh. Bring him to Amumu. There we go.
Oh, that's mean.
Sam.
You got a man up. There you go.
Able to pick up the kill, but he did get kited all the way across the map.
Ooh, Jana just barely getting the kill on Andy before she died. Urgot going down. So, you know, they have 3 points under control right now, and not too bad.
But can they hold on to them, though? They have an entire group of people moving up to that top tower. They have a very full health Pantheon. Well, okay, that's not full at all, but they have a Pantheon that has health, and they don't really have much.
Yeah, no Amumu ultimate. We do have the Ahri ultimate coming out. I probably would have
Dodge time.
Gotten a kill on the Pantheon there.
Ooh, Vi able to shut Ahri down, and BB is just sad and gonna leave. He's not sad. He's on fire and gonna leave.
It's probably a good idea to leave if you're on fire.
Yeah, you should definitely not be on fire if you can. Oh, Janna stops time because she's good at that. I think Jace hesitated a little bit there. I think that might have enabled Riven to get away.
Yeah, a little bit of a mismicro there from the Jace. Gonna let her get away. That's alright. It's still intimidation, you know.
Oh dear, Janna, your flight's grounded. That didn't get approved by the FAA. Leave right now, please. Jace! Oh dear! Blat, blat, blat! Annie! That's what I mean about the blat, 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 Comely.
Pretty good.
Whoa. There's, so this is the second time an Annie has been purged clean from the face of the earth in this tournament.
Poor Annie. She can't find a skin that doesn't let her get murdered.
I like how Unicorn's called that perfectly, too, and he's not even in the game. That's really cool.
Yeah.
BB and Wolfer down in the bottom portion of the map. They're going to be able to keep Riven away. 2v1, not a problem for them. Half-Heart's hanging out up here, going to turn around and start the fight with Carnival, and they're going to be able to do it, but the Grand Skyfall takes out Jace in the process. Exhaust on Half-Heart means Panzer's going to be able to pick up that KB. Oh, extended range, Assault and Battery. Tay taking a lot of damage. What? Intercepted by BB Pop. Movement is not going to be able to connect and get that killing blow that he wants to on Tay. Tay, be really freaking careful, man. You just made the play. Don't turn it into a fail. There's the Curse of Sad Mummy up at the top part of the map. Uh-oh, throws that damage out. Able to help pick up the kill against Vi. Tay, I'm scared for you, man. Tay, your Spirit Rush is off. You used it before the slow landed. Tay, wait, BB back again to save Tay. What is going on? Ahri and Amumu, best friends.
Yeah, Amumu finally found his friend, apparently, in this Ahri. In that he does everything for her, and she does very little for him.
Well, sometimes you get into that relationship with Ahri.
So sad.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Janna is running away frantically from Carnival because Carnival wants to end her, and Janna does not like to end. Oh dear!
Janna not a fan of the Carnival Cruise.
Oh! That Wooglets deny! Gonna get camped by the Heartseeker Strike, unfortunately, but that was really pretty looking for a moment.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Jace is pecking away at people. Gonna walk in and 3-shot him.
And Sam's actually doing pretty good down here in this bottom lane so far this game. He's been rocking it out pretty hard.
Yeah, well, you know, we saw the Renekton where he put a lot of pressure, and now he's doing the same thing with Riven. But in both games, the problem is that it doesn't seem to be enough. You know, the rotations aren't there. They're not holding the points. as long as they need to be.
Movement ate a lot of tower shots up the top due to a hyperkinetic position reverser, but it wasn't enough to put him down. Half-Heart is now facing off against Zoun's Sona, but Sona's pretty durable with that Aegis and Moonflare Spellblade. Especially because of the Moonflare Spellblade. Turns his attention over to movement, and isn't going to get the extra shot off. If that did not crit, pretty sure Vi would have died to the next auto attack from Urgot. But this is fine, because the bottom is going to be under their control, so they're still going to have a 3-point advantage, and they're turning this game around.
Yeah, they are in the lead right now, 80 to 129. We're getting down there.
Panzers, this is not what you want. It's not what you want, Panzers. Don't do it. Oh dear, Jace is activated. Wait until that hits a person. He's going for it.
That's wrong. I feel bad watching this.
Stop, Jace! Look what you're doing to Pantheon! This is why you get IE on Jace, man.
Apparently, alright.
You should totally do that. Go do that some top lane SR, man. It's awesome.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
Don't take my word for it. Take Sifu Calvin's word for it. Movement going in, trying to beat up Wolfer. Wolfer able to get the slow off. And Wolfer just getting chipped down. There's that armor. Oh, the Wooglets. Is Wolfer going to live? The taunt lands right after the Wooglets expired. Great synchronization from those two. Save the charm, wait till the Wooglets wore off, hit him with that. Wolfer able to stay alive. Very good team play. And this bottom has been consistently under siege for the last several moments, and they're just not going anywhere. Sam, your health! Sam? Are you okay, Sam? No, he's not. Sam has gone offline.
Aww.
Wolfer, man, this has been very back and forth bottom lane. Both games, too. The one before this, there was a lot of back and forth bottom lane action. We're seeing it here again. Sam and Wolfer, man, it's really nice to see those guys play against each other. Zoun's circling around, trying to get the interrupt on Sifu. Sifu doesn't want that. Sifu has a shock blast. Movement is going to dive through for Sifu, it looks like. Oh, the assault and battery.
Ari was trying really hard to dodge all of Annie's spells with her Spirit Rush, but it wasn't quite enough.
Movement versus the world at the top. Oh, that position reverse going to add a little bit extra DPS time in for both of them because of the suppress. BB circles back a little bit before coming in to help finish him off. And the bottom lane, we have Wolfer versus... Well, it's a 2v1, and he's Janna. He needs a partner to help him. He needs a Jace. Are Riven and Pantheon going to get Jaced here? We're going to find out. Oh, dear. Jace, stop that. Jace, please. Jace is activated. He has used the Yomus, but he's not really doing anything with it at all. He kind of just used that and capped the tower.
Intimidation.
I don't need this Yomus. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Fires a shock blast through, able to tag movement with it, do a little bit of damage, circling around from the side there, goes in for Zounds, puts a bunch of hurt on him, needs to get movement down, no, unfortunately, just too much damage at once. Diving into the center of that fight was not too good for him. Monsoon kicking Sam back, looks like Jan's going to head up to the top portion of the map to deal with any potential push from Vi that we may see. And Taya's, throwing shots left and right, but he needs to aim down the center to connect with Sam.
Well, trying to tie him up for as long as possible. They do have the 3 points that they need, and only 12 points to go.
And I think get a neutral down here that will prolong the game for a little bit, but it looks like everyone's descending upon Riven right now. I think the point of contention is going to be the top part as long as they're able to tag him for the interrupt here, and they are with that stun. Top point. Oh, they lined up. This perfect Howling Gale. Nope, don't need it. Half-Heart is going to be right there. And this means that Clueless is going to take the series. And this was a very good series, too, even though it was a 2-0. These games were great.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of sad that we don't get a game 3 today, but hey, good 2-game series. Sam was doing some awesome play bottom lane, both games. That was really nice to see against Wolfer. It really gave Wolfer a run for his money.
Mm-hmm.
So Clueless is going to be your champions this week.
Yeah.
Clueless are your champions this week. My English teacher is spinning in a circle and doesn't know why. She's like, hey, whoa, I feel dizzy. I should sit down.
I don't think that's true.
It might. Either that or she sneezed just now and has no idea why. Well, damage dealt champions. Jace, 54k. You know you did well in a Dominion game. When a game goes... How many minutes this goes? We're like, yeah. When a game goes 22 minutes or higher, and you've done 50k, you've done a good job. That's how you know you did well. So, 40k-ish is acceptable. If you only get in the 30s, you better be a bruiser or you must have gotten punished the whole game.
There you go.
But that is all we have to bring to you guys today. Let's take a look at who the graveyard hero of that game was. Time spent dead. It's going to be Vi. Oh, dear. 5 minutes. Ouch. That's rough.
That's rough.
But that's all the games we have for you today. Thank you for coming out and watching, everybody. Remember, there's a stream on Wednesday, 12-hour stream, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you guys want to play some games, you guys should show up and hang out. We'll be playing them all day. Well, for 12 hours of the day at least. You know what I mean. Just show up. It's a stream. There's going to be a Nocturne every game. Spooky Champs. We're going to bring some of Riot's Noctex out to play as well. And Jace loves to end people. There you go. So thanks for watching. I'm Gander, the Gaming Clan, Vato Clan. If you like me and my media, check me out on YouTube. YouTube.com/VatoClan. These VODs will be posted sometime by Monday. Sometime around then. You'll see them come up. And you can watch them over there, along with VODs from past Dominion tournaments. If you want to go back in time in Dominion history, you can check those out. And I think his highest crit on a person was 890 or something like that at one point. And my co-caster for this event is...
I'm Comely. If you want to follow me, go to Google, because you're lazy.
There you go, guys. That's all you gotta do. If you can't put in that much effort to follow him, he doesn't want you.
Exactly.
There you go. He has a certain higher standard. Thanks for coming on and doing the show, Comely. I've seen you in the chat a bunch of times. It's always cool when you come to hang out. It was nice to actually have you behind the mic for a change. It was real fun.
Oh, yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Alright, so I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys for now. I'm gonna run a...